Hey beauties, welcome to the OFRA channel. My name is Paula and today we are talking about our brand new highlighting, bronzing, and contour palettes, the Face It Midi palettes. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm using the new medium Face It Midi palette here, and it has two all new shades. The new contour here is called San Fran. Then we have Rodeo Drive in the middle, and the bronzer shade, which has a tad bit of shimmer, just a tad, is called Pacifica. So I'm gonna get started using the Face It palette in medium, and my first shade I'm gonna use is San Fran, and it's the contour shade. And I'm gonna apply this right into my hollow of my cheek here, and I like to start and make it more of a straight line. I don't like to bring it like all the way down. I like to stop early before the shadow continues. As you can see, it's like going all the way here, but I like to keep it up higher so I create more of an angle and lift in my face. And what I like about the contour shade in these palettes is that it's not too grayish. Like they stay slightly warm, or like more neutral really, and they don't get too muddy on my face, which I love. So I also take it underneath my chin here a little bit, and I even go into my hairline as well. I'm gonna go ahead and drag that on this side and onto my forehead over here. And these are super, super pigmented, so you don't need a lot, not at all. I also love to use San Fran for my lid to create a contour or a shadow basically to cut my crease. I've talked about this a bunch in a lot of videos, how I have a hooded eye, and it's the perfect shade to create my crease here. So it's literally become my palette that I take everywhere with me, even on vacay, to create that I can do kind of almost my whole look with this one palette. And I just add it right into where the shadow should be in my eye, and I have much more definition. And you can see from one side to the other, I've created a greater shadow. It's great because it's just such a quick look as well. Like on vacation, you don't want to spend too much time on makeup if you're gonna do any makeup at all. And this palette, you can just kind of do it all. So next I'm gonna go in with Pacifica here, which is the bronzer shade. And Pacifica is a lot warmer, as you can see from the pan. And it has just a hint of shimmer, just a little bit, which I like as well. It's not an overwhelming amount of shimmer, but it does add a lot of radiance to the face. And with Pacifica, I'm gonna take it and just go in much bolder strokes, but I'm using a brush that diffuses the shade on its own. So I can really go in and just like all of our powders, it's super pigmented. Can't say that enough. And that I can also, on a different shadow brush or even the same shadow brush, I'll take this and kind of blend it all over my eyelids, just to add more warmth. And the final showstopper, everyone's favorite, what you're really here for. No, just kidding, you're here for the contours and the bronzers, but we all love Rodeo Drive, and that's right in the middle. This is the classic #1 highlighter that everyone loves, and you get it in your Midi palette with the medium shades. And this I just like to put in my inner corners to finish my eye look. Right there, just brightens everything up. It's the final hint of vacay radiance. And also on right below my brow bone. And I like to drag the inner corner highlight up. Like I like a lot of inner corner highlight, not like intense, just a lot. And that's that. And one little dash on the cheekbones. Just to add a little bit of highlight, a little on the nose, a little bit up here. I think I just put stuff all over my face. It's great. Okay.
Hey beauties, it's Shannon. Today I'm going to dip into the Light Face It palette to contour, bronze, and highlight. So I'm going to dip into the contour, which is Key West right here. And I'm gonna contour the hollows of my cheek to help add some structure to my face. So you want to go up a little higher and not too low, so that way it lifts your face and it doesn't drag it down. Now I'm going to dip into the shade Isla Morada, and this is our bronzer. It's a bit satiny, it's not shimmery, but it is very skin-like and it is very pigmented. So whenever I'm doing makeup off camera, I usually like to do my eyes first and then my face, but whenever I go on camera with just my base, my first step is always my face because I feel I look so pale, and like a bronzer really just brings you back to life, you know? So you're gonna wanna bronze where the sun would naturally hit your face. So I'm gonna also bronze up here where my hairline is. And I like to like bring it across my nose a little bit. I don't really go out into the sun, so I have to pretend I do. So now I'm gonna dip into Star Island, which is right here. It's one of my favorite highlighters. It's an ivory shade and it works really well for my skin tone. So this is the final look. I just put on some blush and lipstick. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial using the new Light Face It palette, and then here's Ileana using hers.
Hey guys, it's Ileana, and I'm going to show you how I use our Face It palette in the shade Deep to contour, because honey, we need a little bit right now. So let's get started. So I like to start with the color Nile, which is our contour shade. And I like to start right here. I guess is this called the hollows? I'm assuming so, because this is where you deposit most product, and then kind of drag it down a bit. So I go ahead like this. So again, I like to do the backwards 3 technique. So we have this here, we go here, and then up here. And this is with the shade Nile, which is the contour shade. I'm later going to show how I use the shade Abu Dhabi, which is our bronzer shade. So once I'm done making the number 3 line, you got to blend this area here just so you won't see the harsh lines. Okay, I like to use the shade Abu Dhabi, which is our bronzer shade, to kind of contour my nose a bit. I don't like harsh contour on the nose, so I go ahead, pick up a little of that shade and do the light, the eye socket. Yeah, from the eye socket down the side of the nose, and I do the same on the other side. And since it is the bronzer shade, it is a bit lighter, so it's not as harsh. It won't look as harsh on the nose. And then with no additional product, I kind of just back and forth to blend in that line and blend out. So you can have like a light, ooh, honey. And this is without a highlight, okay? Once I go ahead and use a bronzer to kind of contour my nose, I go ahead and use a bronzer again to bring warmth to the face, which is lightly just going around the face just to bring a bit of warmth in. A little bit more. There we go. Bring a little warmth, bring a little color. There we go. It kind of blends in a bit of the contour as well. All right, I added a little bit of blush, and now we're gonna go ahead with Sahara Dawn, which is this beautiful golden highlight, which I love anything golden, okay? So I go ahead and highlight from here up. Ooh, wait a minute. Yes, absolutely. And I go ahead and use my finger to kind of just dot the end of my nose and do like a little bridge of highlight right here. I don't know why, but I really don't like to connect the bridge highlight and the dot. It gives me a little boop, button nose. It's just so cute. I can't deal. Okay guys, so this is the finished look with our new Face It palette in the shade Deep. can get into the glow, get into the contour, get into the bronze, honey. I hope you guys liked it.
All right, beauties, so those are all of the looks using the Face It Midi palettes. You saw the light, the medium, and the deep shades. We hope you enjoyed all of our tips and that you found a palette that you could use. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell for notifications. We'll see you soon. Bye.